The Fever, as you mentioned, took on Brazil back in Iowa. Caitlin's logo shot. I mean, she outdid she logoed the logo. Now they got to put a new logo down.
A single moment can change everything. When Sue Bird, a living WNBA legend, spoke out about Caitlin Clark, the world of women's basketball didn't just take notice. It stopped, gasped, and watched history in the making. What did Sue Bird say exactly? Why has this turned the sports world upside down? Stay with us, because what you're about to see is more than a compliment. It's a torch being passed. This is the story of a bombshell moment that could define an entire generation.
That takes us to Indiana, which I think everyone agrees right now has gone from, a team that made the playoffs last year, lost in the first round. They were building all these young pieces, of course, Caitlin Clark, to now an immediate contender with all the moves that they've made.
Caitlin Clark, the rookie sensation out of Iowa, is already rewriting the record books. But now, she's caught the attention of a basketball icon, someone whose word carries the weight of 4 WNBA titles and 5 Olympic gold medals.
And so does everybody else. The ratings for this game were 1.28 million. The game was on ESPN. It peaked at 1.6, and she only played like 18 minutes. Wow. So the Caitlin Clark effect is back.
This isn't just another highlight clip. When Sue Bird speaks, the basketball world listens. She doesn't hand out compliments like Halloween candy. She survived 4 decades at the top, won titles, broke ankles, and dominated international courts. So what does it mean when she speaks so passionately about Caitlin Clark?
Caitlin Clark on the Olympic team?
Right now?
No. I'm going to guess she'll probably be on the next Olympic team. Just guessing.
I mean, TBD. Yeah. We got 3 years.
Some say it's more than just praise. It's a prophecy. Bird isn't saying she's good. She's saying she's next. It's a master recognizing another master. The way Serena Williams might nod at a rising tennis star, or LeBron James might lean in at a young phenom's game. It's the quiet endorsement that carries decades of championship pedigree.
Seeing her play since the fall. I'm sure everybody was hype. I mean, we tuned in.
Yeah.
Everybody was hype. So that was really great to see. And then, of course, there was an adorable moment where basically all the Brazilian players were asking for her autograph and trying to take pictures. There's also a really cute moment where I think in their shoot around, they tried to hit a shot from that logo.
Caitlin Clark hasn't spoken publicly about Sue's bombshell comments yet, but she doesn't need to. Her game says it all. In her first few WNBA games, she's already turned heads with fearless logo shots and highlight passes. But with Sue Bird's blessing, the expectations just got even higher.
Pace. And what I see in Caitlin, continuing to impress, and she's going to break records nonstop for the next couple years. Yeah. It's just going to be a constant record break. Yeah.
What happens when a legend gives the green light to a rising star? The stakes go through the roof. Bird's endorsement isn't just hype, it's a challenge. Can Clark live up to the legend's faith in her? Can she become the face of the WNBA's new era?
Do the thing that she knows everyone wants her to do.
She knows what the people
She broke the record making that shot to begin with. There's just like a certain star quality and like star power there. But it takes you being confident enough, willing enough to be like, oh, no. I know what you want. Come here. I'm going to give it to you. I loved it so much. I just think it's great. I love when athletes have that, bring the cameras right over here.
Well,
it's so fun.
I mean, I couldn't agree more. She knows it, and so does
For fans, it's more than basketball. It's a chance to witness a generational moment. A moment when 2 eras of greatness collide. Bird's words have turned this into must-see TV, a storyline that's bigger than just a game. It's the next chapter in WNBA history.
What I find most interesting is at the start of the season, everybody had their panties in a twist over Caitlin getting picked up full court and Caitlin being denied. And I think what I'm not surprised by is naturally during a WNBA season, teams and players, you start to get a little tired. You're kind of in the doldrums of the every day or every other day is a game. And it's hard to keep that discipline to guard a player like that.
So what comes next? Caitlin Clark's got the green light and the Sue Bird seal of approval. Will she rise to the challenge and lead Indiana to the playoffs? Or will the pressure of this new expectation weigh heavy on her shoulders? One thing's for sure, the whole basketball world will be watching and waiting.
I think is the one that for most people like took it to another level. So now you're like, oh, they're a contender. Now the expectations have changed. I'm sure the way they're approaching the season has changed.
This is the dawn of a new era. One legend has spoken. One phenom has answered. The torch has been passed. And the story is just getting started. If you're not watching Caitlin Clark right now, you're missing history unfold in real time. And if Sue Bird's words are any indication, this is only the beginning.
Not surprised it dropped off, but oh, what do you know? She's no longer getting picked up full court in the ways that we like teased Ari McDonald for when she did it after a free throw when she still had another free throw. But what you're seeing is Caitlin now is able to push the ball up the floor. She's able to hit those get-ahead passes. And so I won't be surprised if as the season gets later into like playoff runs, if you start to see teams do more, and you're definitely going to see it.
In a world where legacies are built on hardwood floors and every shot can make history, Sue Bird, the high priestess of basketball, just dropped a bombshell about the rising phenom Caitlin Clark, and it's left Clark and the entire WNBA stunned. What did Sue say that has fans buzzing? Let's dive in.
Which teams would I not want to see in the playoffs? And that's where you brought up the fever. I think what I've learned in my WNBA experience is pace of play trumps physicality, it trumps size, it can trump experience, because a lot of times when you're experienced, it's really like code word for your veteran.
Caitlin Clark, the 2023 college basketball scoring sensation, has been the face of a new era. But as she steps onto the WNBA stage, the question looms, does she have what it takes? Sue Bird thinks she does, and in a world where every word matters, Bird's praise is a thunderous stamp of approval.
That's why you had to pick Caitlin up full court. Yeah. This is why. The numbers she's putting up now, like, this is why.
And now she broke the record.
Yeah, everyone was like mad about it. I was like, I don't get it. That would be like, I don't even know what it would be like. It'd be like letting Kevin Durant shoot pull-ups all day. It's like, no.
Can't do it, y'all.
Yeah, I just,
She's
I don't
also
know why I
like
picked that
figuring
example.
it out and settling in.
She's definitely figuring it out.
Got a little rest.
Oh, another thing, by the way, I never thought Caitlin wasn't strong. That was actually something I noticed in college. Like, she had a strength about her. Will she get stronger, and will that help her? Yeah.
In a podcast interview that's already gone viral, Sue Bird declared, Caitlin Clark is more than just a viral clip machine. She's a generational player about to set the WNBA on fire like it owed her money. Source: Interview Snippet, 2025.
Why weren't you afraid or intimidated to use your platform at a time when not a lot of folks were?
To be honest, I was. I think there was a period, I mean, I entered the WNBA in 2002. Times were way different if you fast forward to 2016, let's say.
This isn't just any veteran talking. Sue Bird is a 4-time WNBA champion, 5-time EuroLeague winner, and an Olympic legend with 4 gold medals. When she speaks, the basketball world listens. Her voice has shaped the game, and her praise of Caitlin Clark just opened the floodgates. Clark has yet to comment publicly on Sue's words, but those close to her say she's been speechless, stunned, and deeply honored. Source: Team Insider, 2025. Her silence speaks volumes, a quiet acknowledgement that she now carries the weight of expectation and the promise of greatness. In a league still battling for mainstream respect, Caitlin Clark represents hope. But she's also become a lightning rod. Every game, every shot, every comment dissected in real time. Sue Bird's endorsement? It's a game changer, but it also puts a target on Clark's back. Let's not forget the context. Clark's rise has been polarizing, from her college duels with Angel Reese to debates about her defensive hustle and shot volume. And now, Sue Bird's blessing throws gasoline on the fire. Will Clark live up to the hype, or will the pressure crush her? As soon as Sue spoke, the doubters emerged, trolls saying Clark hasn't earned it yet. But let's be clear, Sue Bird didn't spend 2 decades building the WNBA just to hand out empty compliments. If she says Clark is the real deal, believe it. This moment is about more than basketball. It's about a generational torch passing. Sue Bird isn't gatekeeping the game. She's opening the door. She's telling Caitlin Clark, I see you. I believe in you. And for Clark, that's both a blessing and a challenge. Clark's WNBA journey is just beginning. Indiana Fever's season tips off this weekend, a chance to prove Sue Bird right. And beyond that, a legacy waiting to be written. The next chapter begins now. From Bird to Clark, from past to future, this is more than basketball. This is the soul of the game. Will Caitlin Clark rise to the challenge? Will Sue Bird's prophecy come true? We'll be watching, and you should too.